This is Divine Libra Wisdom. I am doing a collective reading today. I just wanted to kind of tap into spirit and just see what, spirit wants us to know. The collective, I include myself in the collective as well, because I feel like I'm not only reading for others, but I'm also reading for myself. So I wanted to do a collective reading just to kind of see what the energies are saying. Any type of encouragement we may need right now, especially for those who are going through a lot, especially with the state of the world right now. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do today. So the tarot cards, and I'm going to do this a bit quickly because I kind of I have some other things I need to do. But Spirit told me to do this today. So that's what we're doing. So yeah, I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot cards. Where is it? Wild Unknown Tarot. Oops. And I'm using the African Goddess Rising Tarot Oracle cards, as well as my own affirmation cards that I've made for myself. So yeah. And without further ado, we're going to get started. I've already shuffled these cards, so they are already shuffled. I did that off camera. So yeah. Also, I do hope everyone is feeling okay, doing okay. And if you are not, then I hope that things turn around for you soon. Hopefully this reading can kind of give you some, encouragement, peace of mind, that things will not always be this heavy. Things will not always, be heavy, be sad. So, hopefully this will make you a little bit happier. I hope. Okay, so I already shuffled these cards, but I do, and look at that. Okay, let's try that again. So yeah, I've already shuffled these cards, but sometimes I may shuffle them again. It just depends, but we're going to see what comes out. Okay, I'm pulling 3 cards. And well, I say I'm pulling 3 cards, but whatever I'm guided to pull out or whatever comes out, that's what I will take. Okay. Actually, I think I may pull out 5. I feel like that's a good number. 5. 5 or 6. I'm hearing 5 or 6. So yeah, I may do that. I may pull out 5 or 6. That wants to that. Yeah, 6. I think that 6 is the number, actually, not 5. Pulling out 6 cards here. 6. And okay. Excuse me. Hope that wasn't too loud in your ear. And let's get our 6th card. Okay. Three more here. Last one. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, sorry, I had to count. That's the Ten of Swords coming out. Daughter of Wands. So it'd be like the Page of Wands, I believe. Yeah. Come on, nails. Wants to act silly with me. The Emperor. I just put these nails on too. So, yeah, it's kind of giving me some issues right now. It's okay. And then we have Daughter of Swords. I don't know if you can kind of, there we go. Daughter of Swords. It's kind of backwards. Okay, and Daughter of Swords would be Page of Swords. The Hanged Man. Okay. And we have Mother of Cups. Or Queen of Cups. Okay. Then we have Jumbie. Mask. Hopefully you can really see that card. It's so pretty. I love this card. It's so beautiful. Sekhmet. Wounded Healer. Beautiful cards. Then we have Queen Yaa Asantewa. I believe I said that correctly. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Level Up. Tira, I believe that's how you say that. Brazen. Highly recommend if you are a reader or you just like oracle cards, definitely get these African Goddess Rising oracle cards. They are so beautiful. Razuli Dentor, I believe that's how you say that. Etheric Chords. And let's see if we can focus that more. There we go. Okay, and Allah, I believe that's the name. Grief. Okay. All right, so kind of I'm gonna tune into these cards and just kind of see what I see. I will read from the books. I usually do that just to kind of see their interpretations, but I also have my interpretations, which I will say or talk through first, and then we will consult the books and see what the authors have to say about these cards. Okay, so right off the bat, and we're going to start with the tarot first, move to the oracle, and then put it together. Okay, so with the Ten of Swords, to me, and usually with the Ten of Swords, that is something that has to do with like heartbreak, betrayal. Usually, kind of like the Tower, you've hit rock bottom. You know, you are just absolutely going through it. Um, and that could be, you know, a case for a lot of people right now. And but the thing about the Ten of Wands and the Tower card, because to me, the Ten of Swords and the Tower kind of go together for me. But I just feel like this is a starting point also, because it's like you hit rock bottom, but there's nowhere else to go but up, So even though you have been through it, and you've just kind of, there may be feelings of defeat basically, but you don't let that stop you. You don't let that, keep you down. It's time to get back up. Okay. So Daughter of Wands, to me, I feel like this is sort of, your restart. You are getting, especially with the Emperor following next. It just makes me think that, you started at the bottom or you hit rock bottom, and now it's nowhere to go but up. Now it's time to start, new things, new action. And there's sort of like a kid-like um, enthusiasm about, what's next. So that's what the Daughter of Wands tells me, as well as the Emperor following. You guys, it's time to, shed the past. It's time to, forgive anybody that you need to forgive in the past that may have betrayed you, may have done you wrong. And that's for you to move forward. You know what I'm saying? You are forgiving those who have hurt you, betrayed you, for yourself. Okay? So again, or not again, I'm sorry. What follows after that is Daughter of Swords. And Daughter of Swords to me is a person that is very secure, very commanding, very intellectual. Because of all of what you just experienced, previously, you have your guard up. You're very protective of yourself, which is, is a given, especially if you've been through, something where somebody betrayed you. You're very naturally, you're going to be very protective over yourself. So that's what I feel. I feel that you are, at a place where you're like, I am not going to rest on my laurels. I'm not going to allow what happened in the past to happen now. Okay. So following that is the Hangman. The Hangman is just, again, to me, the Hangman is just like, it's just kind of like, look at this card. As well as the Daughter of Swords too. Look how they're looking. Like, it's an owl and it's a bat, but look how both are looking. Very stern, very like aware of their surroundings, okay? And just ready. It's like even though the Hangman, it looks like, it's kind of cocooned, a bat is kind of in slump. It's kind of like it's in waiting. It's just waiting. Same with the owl. To me, it's like it's just waiting, waiting, ready and waiting for, the go ahead to just take flight or, just go. Because yeah, also these are two winged creatures. So yeah, take flight. That's what I'm hearing. Take flight. They're ready to take flight. They're ready to make moves, to do what they need to do. And they ready. And they're not letting, these two characters are not allowing anything else to get past them. So that's what I feel about these two cards. Okay, and then the Mother of Cups, I feel like with Mother of Cups, to me, this is someone who is very abundant, very nurturing, very caring. And I think at this point now, even with the action that you want to take, um, even with, being protective over yourself, that can be more evident with Mother of Cups, because Mother of Cups is, I feel, any type of mother, whether it be you nurturing someone else or yourself, you're very fiercely protective over yourself. And I feel like this is what the Mother of Cups is kind of detailing, is like you're very protective over, yourself, your assets, your everything. You're not, going back to the Daughter of Swords and the Hangman, you're not letting anything get past you again. Right. Okay. So with the Oracle cards, we have Mask, Jumbi, Mask, Sekhmet, Wounded Healer, Queen Ya, Asante Wa, I believe that's how you say that, Level Up, Zatira, Brazen, Erazuli, Dantor, Etheric Chords, and Allah Grief. I think these Oracle cards truly, truly fit with the whole spread up here. With Mask, to me, that details that you need to, especially when it comes to the 10 of Swords there, you may have hid your pain extremely well. You may have been able to just sort of kind of float and not, ask for help when you needed help, take a break when you needed to take a break. And this card, Mask, is asking you to take those masks, off. You don't have to mask. You can, especially with Mother of Cups, now to not accept the crap or the treatment that you accepted in the past. So you can take these masks off. You can, what to look for now. What to look out for rather. And Sekhmet is, a Wounded Healer. I just feel like first of all, Sekhmet is a warrior. She's a warrior. She is definitely not about the games. And I think that aligns perfectly with Daughter of Wands. Because Wands is fire. Wands does not play any games. Wands is, action oriented. And also Sekhmet is protective. So yeah. So you don't have to, what's in the past, you're more cautious now, but you don't have to be, paranoid or, thinking that everyone is out to get you. Right. And I think that with Wounded Healer, I think that is sort of what that card entails, is like, don't be, afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to act, go after your goals and all that stuff. Don't be afraid to do that, because no one else can hurt you. They can't, because you're smarter now. So you know what to look out for. So don't be afraid. Queen Ya, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Queen Ya, Asante Wa. I believe that's how you say it. And the card is Level Up. Align with the Emperor is just like the cards don't lie, y'all. The cards do not lie. Okay, so level up, baby. It's time to level up. It's time to go after your dreams, goals, aspirations. Don't let anybody hold you back. Don't let the past hold you back. Go after it. And followed by Satira with the Brazen card. Oh yeah, be open. Let go of those masks. and do what you want to do. You don't have to be, um, afraid to be yourself. You don't have to be afraid to be open and out loud. You know, do your thing. It's okay to do your thing. It's okay to shine. It's okay to, you know, be your authentic self. I think if anything, with to me, a brazen person is a person that just does not, they don't care. They don't care what anyone else has to say, about them being themselves. So be yourself. And with a Razuli Dantor Ether Quartz, this also kind of ties to me with the mother, because this is the mother. This Arizuli Dantor is a protector over children and mothers, I believe. So, yeah, a protector of mother and children. They don't play about their kids. They don't play about, mothers as well. So, yeah, nurturing. If I can nurturing yourself. You're nurturing yourself. Oops, let's do that. You're nurturing yourself, protecting yourself. You're protective over others, especially your children. Could in this whatever situation it was in the past, for a lot of you, this could have involved your children. You know, so yeah, you don't have to be afraid. A matter of fact, there's also for a lot of people, these could be ancestors as well coming in to protect you and protect your children. You know, protecting you from harm, keeping you safe. So yeah. Now, the last card, oracle card we have here is grief, and I think this ties back to the Ten of Swords. Um, you cannot allow grief to stop you, because if you do, grief has a way of keeping us stuck. Grief has a way of keeping you stagnant. And if you don't look within and heal the parts of yourself, cut. And matter of fact, etheric cords, cut those cords. Yeah. If you don't cut the cords, if you don't take the time to heal from heartache, from the betrayals, whatever the case may be for yourself, then you're doomed to stay stuck here. And being stuck is not good for anyone. So don't allow it to keep you stuck. Okay. And I said, actually, what I want to do the affirmations afterwards. Let's look and see what the book has to say for our tarot. Okay. And this is the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Sorry, y'all. I don't believe to take all day trying to find this card. Okay. There we go. Yeah. So, like I said, Ten of Swords is ruin, rock bottom, melodrama. That's what it says. I don't know. You can't really see that, so I might as well just read it for you. Okay. So it says, when the Ten of Swords appears, you finally hit rock bottom. You've let others walk all over you. trail that came, that you went through, you definitely learned a very harsh lesson, but a very valuable lesson as well. So, yeah, keep that in mind. And I think that, I think you've also learned that, to see yourself as a person that's strong, see yourself as a person not to be messed with, Yeah, this, whoever this person or persons were who, did this to you, you know, you are, like I said before, you're at a point where you will no longer allow, anyone else to do that to you. So, yeah. Okay, and let's look at the Emperor. Let's figure out where you are, Emperor. Which that is a, 1 second. Sorry. Hopefully this is, well, this is kind of a long reading. I didn't expect this to be this long, but, hey, I'm all for it. Because we're gonna, 1 second here, because okay, I was like, I know I'm not tripping. It's like, where is it? Sometimes it's hard to find stuff in the book. I'm gonna try to speed this up though. Okay, so the Emperor, protection, stability, the father. So the Emperor is the father. He is the tarot's perfect counterpart to the Empress. He represents the side of you that's protective, decisive, and truly stable. He brings clarity of mind, and this in turn leads to actions or decisions. Sometimes this card is literal and points to a paternal relationship in your life. At other times, it suggests reconnecting with the part of you that stands strong and tall and knows just what to do. With the help from the sun, the Emperor can see for miles and miles. So yes, you are at a point in your life where you're like, no more. You are shedding the past. You're not allowing it to dictate your future. You're going on about your business. You're like, all this stuff that you used to accept, all the BS, all the, betrayal, sadness, whatever, all the negative stuff, it's no longer. You are moving on, and you are, you're ready to take on anything right now. Okay, so Daughter of Swords, honest and insightful. The Daughter of Swords is a young woman whose honesty and insights take her far in life. People truly value her frankness. She learns from keen observation. It almost seems as though she never stops watching. Sometimes this becomes a burden for her, as she can't help noticing this or that small detail that could have been done better. There's a potential for her to hold on to those experiences and become spiteful and judgmental. And I think this kind of goes back to what I was saying before. Like, even though, you've been, hurt, even though you've, been through what you've been through, you don't have to be paranoid. You don't have to, believe that everyone is out to get you. So, yes, pay keen attention, be very vigilant, but don't allow, what happened in your past to dictate your future. I keep saying that. But yeah, you can't allow, everyone is not out to get you. Everyone is not, doesn't have a hidden agenda. There are people who out there who want to love you, who want to be your friend, who, truly care about you. So, the thing about, but the key to everything is being discerning, and not allowing, like, paying attention to the red flags when you first see them. You know what I'm saying? Not allowing any type of, like, as soon as you notice any little small thing that rubs you the wrong way, and you address it with the person and you see that they're willing to work on it, then fine. Keep that person in your life. But if they do get defensive, if they do, feel a way about you, mentioning it to them, then yeah, don't yeah, don't allow that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Get that person away from, or get away from that person. Because any person that does anything that harms you or hurts you, and even vice versa, you as a person, that, the things that are, when something is kind of like shysty or messed up to do to a person. But sometimes you may not realize what you're doing too. There is that. But as long as you know that you're going to work on it, as long as you know that someone brings up something to you that you may not realize, and you're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that was what I was doing. Let me work on that. Let me change that. That's the type of energy that you want to be around. But if you have a person that doesn't care, doesn't apologize, doesn't want to change their ways, then yeah. Then yeah. Leave them where they be. Okay? So let's get to the Hangman. Sorry guys, I am trying to speed this up. I really am. But I want to make sure, that we really, really get to the nitty gritty of everything. Because I don't play about my readings. I make sure I get everything out. Okay? Okay, so the Hangman is sacrifice and letting go. Many people talk about the art of letting go, but what does it really mean? How do you achieve it? The Hangman has all the answers. He's a master of non-attachment. This card implies there's a sacrifice or a difficult or painful situation coming up in your life. Though you naturally want to resist and struggle through it, be more like the Hangman. Find stillness, open your eyes, and use this new perspective to learn something. You're stuck here either way. Okay, so even though that is what the book says, I feel like the Hangman, even though this is the book kind of speaks like something is to come, something is to happen. I don't feel that way. Because I feel the Ten of Swords is back here. This is something that has happened previously. So I feel like with the Hangman, to me, is more so that you're aware of what to look for, should a situation pop back up. Not to say that a situation is coming up. I don't feel that way. I feel like the Ten of Swords, kind of like the Tower, like you've had your Tower moment. You've had, that betrayal that you dealt with, or whatever the case may be for you. You've dealt with this already. So you're now in a place where you know what to expect. You know how to protect yourself. So if anything, comes back up, which, life happens, so, things are bound to happen, but you're aware, you know what to do now. So you're not even, you can kind of give things sort of a non-attachment, like the book says or whatever. You are sort of built for it. So, whatever comes your way, you're prepared. You can deal with it like nothing. Okay? And, excuse me. Alright, and let's do Mother of Cups. Excuse me. Alright, Mother of Cups is insightful and psychic. So the Mother of Cups rivals the High Priestess with her natural psychic abilities. She is a gentle, tranquil woman whose insights bring healing to those around her. She thrives when amidst her family, the arts and music or beauty of any kind. Like a true swan, when the Mother of Cups is pushed, she becomes aggressive and defensive. She'll commonly see herself as the victim when distressed in a situation. Yeah, so like I said, with the Mother of Cups, I just feel like, yeah, you are in a space where You are Mother Cups. I just love all these cards. But anyway, you're in a space where you are self-nurturing yourself. You are, you know, you're just not allowing the things that you used to allow. And, you know, the book said you know, you can see yourself as a victim, but I feel like you've come out of that though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you have, even though you have grief at the end of this, I feel like you've come out of that. You know, you're not seeing yourself as a victim anymore. You know, you're over that. You've gone past that. You've gone past that part. Okay. All right. So let's look at the oracle cards quickly, and then we'll pull our affirmations and we'll wrap this reading up. Okay, 18. Okay, so Junbi is the mask, the temple, shadows, element air. Okay, I'm not going to read every single thing in here, but I will just, oh, well, yes, I can. I can read it real quick. Okay, so Jumbis are the scary, shadowy, otherworldly spirits and monsters of the Caribbean. So the shadow guidance is this. Where is the lie? Get quiet to get clear. Put your hand on your heart. Now are you confused or are you afraid? Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. And it says the embodiment. It says, show your true face. Wearing a mask blocks your vulnerability and blessings. If you are wearing a mask, dare to reveal yourself. You are lying to others and to yourself. Wearing a mask is exhausting. Be you. If someone else is wearing a mask with you, you deserve clarity. Your relationship and connection is built on lies. Their mask is a projection of your own. And it says, Goddess declaration. I am willing to remove the mask. So yeah. You know, whatever you went through in the past, like I said, you may have kind of kept it to yourself. You may have sort of just kind of went kind of reclused into yourself, and that's okay. You know, we all do it sometimes. You know, people naturally want to be to themselves when they go through something, or either you know, may want to be around other people, you know. But a lot of times, usually when we're going through a lot, we want to be to ourselves. So, but it's okay, you know, you don't have to do that anymore. You know, like I said, you can shed the mask. You don't have to keep that on. You can trust people. You can trust others. Everyone is not out to get you. So, yeah. C15. Trying to speed this up, like I said. Okay. Sekhmet is the goddess of wounded healers. Place of origin, Egypt. And it says temple, warriors, element fire. Pretty awesome that it aligns with the daughter of wands as well. So yeah, Sekhmet is the fierce ancient Egyptian goddess of war, the sun and healing. She carries life force in her palm with the power to create or destroy. And it says Sekhmet's guidance. Heal thyself. Everyone gets your best except you. You are a healer among your tribe. Stop putting your needs last. And it says the embodiment is, when did you decide to become a martyr? Take a breath. Wounded healers hold sadness, rage, and fears of brokenness. Being a warrior wasn't a choice for our beloved foremothers. They did the best that they could. But being a goddess warrior for us is knowing that we have the choice not to fight all the time. Deep dive questions. What are your swords, the weapons you use to fight? And what are your shields, the ways you defend yourself? Dare to lay the burdens down along with your swords and shields. And it says the goddess declaration is it safe to put myself first. Excuse me. So yeah, it's safe to put yourself first. It's safe to, dead all that weight that was in the past with the Ten of Swords. You don't have to carry that. What happened, but that's the past and this is now. You know what I'm saying? So now it's time to focus on the now. It's time to focus on the now. Okay, 39, Queen Yaya Asante, or I'm so sorry, Asante Wa. I'm going to get that correct. I know. I'm gonna look it up and see how to pronounce that correctly. Okay, so it says Goddess of Leveling Up. This is an Ashanti queen from the origin is Ghana, and temple is of Queens. The element is bush. The queen was a mother farmer and the warrior queen who led the war of the Golden Stool. The Golden Stool throne of the Ashanti Empire holds the regent's Kra. I think that's how you say that. Life force energy. It says for guidance, raise your standards. A leap forward for one is a leap forward for the tribe. Your choices can raise the frequency of your community and the planet. And an embodiment. It says, time to level up. This is your season for a quantum leap. You have prepared for this. Life does not have to be linear, and neither does growth. A quantum leap feels drastic and huge, but the secret is the quantum leaps happen little by little. So what inspired action helps you level up? Connecting to spirit with rituals, movement, meditation, and visualization is a great start. And the Goddess declaration is divine timing is on my side. Yes, divine timing is definitely on your side. It's on all of our sides. You know what I'm saying? The divine always will give you the tools to move forward. You don't have to worry. Okay, so Satira, goddess of brazenness. Guyana is the origin for this spirit or goddess. And the temple is warriors. Element is fire. So it says Goddess Satira, and I hope I'm saying her name correctly, is the energy and spirit of Buxton in Guyana, South America. Satira is brave, bold, brazen, and barefaced, casting a spell with her hips. And it says the guidance is step up, go forward, partner with the divine to make brazen choices, and everything meant to diminish you will elevate you. All who mean you harm fall away. Ten of Swords, like I said, that's in the past. This is now. Every single weapon formed against you that temporarily held you down is no more. Where was I? Your hurdles are illusions because you are plugged into the source. Exactly. Embodiment. Make the brazen decision. What would you dare to do if you knew you couldn't fail? It is brazen to be unapologetically you. It is brazen to speak up for someone not in the room. It is brazen to choose a different spiritual path or career than your community. It is brazen to build your family your way. Goddess force energy is brazen. So Goddess declarations, I am bold, brave, shameless, and brazen. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. As my dad would say. I love that saying, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. And that for him, that meant it is what it is, basically. It's going to be what it's going to be. Erazuli Dantor, goddess of etheric chords, is from Haiti. And temple lovers, element fire. Erazuli Dantor fought elbow to elbow with her people during the Haitian Revolution to protect mothers and children. She represents the healing of the Dark Mother. And let's see, the guidance says, if it isn't wholehearted love, release it. Remember your worth. The energy core is binding you and someone you know, embodiment. The energy core is binding you and someone you know you no longer wish to be attached to are strong. You must be willing to let go. Let go of the past, like I've been saying, throughout this video today. It says you must be willing to let go. Close your eyes. See divine swords of goddess's love, our loving light separating you and dissolving the cords between you and that person or those individuals. You are both whole and healed. Just as you shower to cleanse physical grime, there is also grime in the form of energy cords, also called karmic ribbons, emotional cords, or etheric cords. Spiritual maintenance is required. Okay. And it says, the goddess declaration, I am worthy, compassionate, and whole. Okay. And last but not least, let's go to 29. Allah, goddess of grief, I'm sorry. Igbo and Nigeria is the origin for this goddess. And the temple is lovers, the element is bush. It says, ancient earth mother Allah, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, is a foremost Igbo Elusi, which means deity in Igbo. Goddess Allah oversees motherhood, fertility, and the afterlife. After death, humans return to the womb of Allah, are replanted in the soul to reincarnate. So Allah's guidance is give spirit your grief, bawl it out, wail it out, cry it out, sob, shriek, shed tears, surrender it. Embodiment. You are holding unprocessed grief. You want to skip over it and get back to normal, but grief doesn't go away because you ignore it. The only way to healing is to walk through it. Losing a loved one is the ultimate heartbreak, but you also experience grief after breakups, job loss, and disappointments. Self-love and self-care are required. Ask for support. Be gentle with yourself. And like I said, throughout this, whatever the betrayal, whatever the heartache, the, pain that you experience, it's okay to let that go, but you have to, work through it. You have to deal with it. You can't just ignore it. But you can't stay stuck there either. So, the best thing to do is to cut those cords, as, Abrams represents, and get through your grief, facing it head on, facing your challenges head on, and facing it, don't just let it fester, because, you let stress, you let pain, you let, heartache fester. It will and it can, cause you issues, health issues, to be more specific. So yeah, you don't want to do that. So definitely deal with your grief. Don't let it fester. But I feel like I said, I feel like this is the grief and the heartache that's in the past. Right now, you're on the road to recovery. You're on the road to taking action and going after your dreams and goals and aspirations. You're not allowing what happened in the past to, keep you stuck, basically. Okay, so Goddess Declaration. I am supported by my loved ones, those who are seen and those who are unseen. And didn't I just say, not to be earlier before with Abrams, that even though this is Allah we're talking about, but with Abrams, the ancestors coming through and helping you. Yeah. So yeah, your loved ones and ancestors are with you, have been with you, and will always be with you. Never forget that. All right, so last but not least, let's pull some of these affirmation cards that I've made myself, and we are going to wrap this up because we are at 51 minutes. I didn't expect this reading to go as long as it did, but I'm happy that it did, because I wanted to get through all of these cards, and I felt called to pull out what I pulled out, so I'm not complaining, and hopefully you're not as well. Hopefully you're enjoying the reading, and hopefully it is, making you feel better, and hopefully this is allowing you some encouragement, some guidance to know what to do going forward, and yeah, I'm happy to do it. Okay. All right, so here we go. Let's see what wants to come out. What are affirmations? What are the affirmations for collective? And like I said, I include myself in the collective as well. What do we need to know here? I'm going to pull out, I think I'm just going to pull out 3. There we go. watch her. Okay, so first affirmation to come out, you are safe. Don't come for me for my handwriting. I know it's kind of junky, but yeah, you are safe. You absolutely are safe. You got your ancestors, and you know you're not playing about yourself anymore. You know you're ready. Okay, and the next to come out is I live and work in a safe, comfortable, and abundant environment. Like I said, don't come for my writing. Okay, and last but not least, I am so lucky. I am so lucky. That was the reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was long. I didn't anticipate it to be this long, but it's what needed to come out. So, like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to more readings from me, collective readings, readings by element, readings by sign, channeled messages, all that good stuff. You will see more from me. Okay, I will have coming up a love reading, which will be a pick a card. If that changes, then I'll I'll let you all know. But yeah, it'll be a love reading for the month of February, just in time for Valentine's Day. I don't, whether you celebrate or not, sometimes we love to hear about love, so I'm gonna focus on that, and that will be up pretty soon. Definitely before Valentine's Day. I plan to have that reading up. All right, so thank you so much for tuning in, whoever tunes in, and have a good night. Bye.